At first glance, the Yama Speedrunner achievement seems intimidating, but it's actually more manageable than it looks. You need to defeat Yama in an average time of under 2 minutes and 34 seconds over your last 4 kills. This means you can actually teleport away if the kill is slower than intended, because you don't have to kill them within the same session or instance. Let's talk gear. On screen you will see best in slot with Oat Plate. If you don't have Oat Plate, Dorva is your second best substitute. Obviously Bandos is an option as well as a last resort, but the worse your gear, the more resets it'll take. You want to at least bring a 4-way mage switch for the judges, Shadow being your best in slot. You can bring more if you're a god at switching, but this is only going to make it harder on yourself to be efficient. Both of you will be bringing the Burning Claws, as they provide a 5% increase in accuracy and damage versus demonic creatures, making this a better option than the Dragon Claws. In this fight, one of you will use an Elder Maul special attack right after the other uses the Soul Flame Horn to ensure the Elder Maul hits. Snowy Knights are a great source of food during the first and second phase, as they won't delay your attacks, allowing you to heal after tanking Avenge. In my experience, 5 is more than enough to help you through this fight. The Super Restore speaks for itself. Keep an eye on your prayer and sip whenever needed. You'll need the Surge Potion right after you've double specced at the start of the kill. Even after the release of Sailing, I would still recommend Anglerfish over Marlins just for the overheals. 1 or 2 Karamans could come in handy for a combo hit when you get teleported to a judge right after you tank a Vengeance. For this fight, you'll need to start on Luna for Vengeance and then Spellbook swap into Arceus for Dead Charge and Trolls. Don't worry, for those of you that didn't grow up with TikTok like me and are now squinting at the screen like a 2006 DVD menu trying to figure out the runes, I'll leave them up for you on screen. I also bring a pre-pot device and imbued heart for faster resets, because you'll be doing that a lot. Lastly, of course, a means of teleportation to a bank and get back as quick as possible. Now, let's get to the fun part where I explain to you how to speedrun through this dummy daddy of a demon. I will already be potted up at the bank before I send myself through reset hell. As I'm about to go down this demonic glory hole, I venge up and immediately spellbook swap to Arceus. When we get down to the cut chair, I spawn a Thrall, and of course, you've guessed it, I spellbook swap once again so that I'm ready to cast Death Charge at the appropriate time. Before we actually start the fight, I top up my HP and call out to my buddy that I'm all lubed up, ready to go. This last detail is of course crucial to your speedrun, so don't forget about this. Person 1 will toot his own horn right next to you before both of you special attack. Person 1 using an Emberlight, the other an Elder Maul. Now get ready to Surge and Claw. Right after this, Yama will want to send a facial your way that both of you just face tank. Heal up using Snowy Knights and Death Charge as soon as possible. That way you'll be ready to cast Vengeance when Yama sends his second special attack. After I get teleported, I immediately switch into my mage gear, combo eat and start making my way over to the judge. Walking under the judge between the tactics will cause the judge to harm itself, making the phase transitions faster. Make sure to eat an angler before teleporting back to Yama so you don't lose ticks. When you spawn into phase 2, you'll want to attack Yama, cast Vengeance and step back so your Vengeance doesn't get hit by a melee. If you get the Shadow special, you're fine, but beware of the meatball. The person who has aggro will be standing right next to their partner, and when the ball drops, they move over 1 tile, so the meatball damage gets split just like in Lady and the Tramp. I remember that movie a bit differently than most people, I guess. There's always a chance for a second special attack, depending on your DPS. Be ready to grab a glyph, as you likely won't be able to cast Vengeance at this point. You won't see anything different here. Simply repeat 12 to 14. This is the part where most people will mess up the most. I won't be explaining Donut Fly or the 7-tick method, as there's already plenty of videos covering them. That said, using one of these strategies is essential so you don't waste valuable time dealing with flares. The last and most important tip, teleport away when you notice you're not going to make time, saving you from having to start your streak all over again. I recommend downloading this plugin so you can keep track of how deep you are into a kill, time-wise. A follow-up video will also be uploaded showing all 4 kills. Finally, I'd like to ask you, the viewer, to let me know what kind of guide you would like to see next. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Come on. Oh no! That might be it. That might be it. Let's go. We got it. G fucking G, mate.